What's going on, people? It's your man OG. Y'all know I'm here giving you guys gems on NBA 2K21 Next Gen and gems for NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Okay, understand that we're gonna have a copy and paste game, so if you don't get hip to this stuff now, you're gonna be far behind when the next game comes out and then you try to come over. So the badge we're talking about is Clutch Defender, and I have to rank this badge as the best defensive badge in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. It's crazy. I didn't think I was going to say this, but it is. Now, some people would say Chasing Artist, Block, Intimidator. What? No. This badge is actually crazy. Now, let's get into deep detail on why do I say this. So first off, make sure you guys hit that like button. This is a full, deep, in-depth gameplay so I can show you guys this, because this is what 2K does all the time, and it's going to happen in NBA 2K22. It's hidden gems and badges they don't tell you guys, just like Tireless Defender. Hold on, look at this green from the 7-foot demigod. Just like I tell y'all with Tireless Defender, right? It gives you more aggressive bump animations, and it even says it gives you aggressive, makes you play more aggressive. It even says it in its text, right? People don't read that, so people just think it deals with your stamina, like it deals with that yellow bar at the bottom on defense. And they don't understand that there's aggressive contact animations built into the game's coding. So if you do, oh my lord. So if you don't understand this, right, then you miss out on gems in certain badges. Now, Clutch Defender is a huge defensive badge. Why do I say this? Because when you are playing in game, not all. Now, testing this badge out, it took me time because I had to realize, like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit different. This is why I tell people badges take time. You gotta really go out there and test it out against different players with all types of different styles, that can score all types of ways, that can shoot different types of shots, different heights, different speeds, different amount of badges they have. Look at this. This Kevin Durant build is crazy. Why do people sleep? I just dropped the build video on him, so make sure you go watch it. Subscribe. He's out. It's out. It's revealed. Now, let's get back into it, right? We understand that the game is built off of animations, right? Do you understand that these are pixels and frames, right? There's packets that your router sends to the game to upload the packets to make this picture frame keep moving and moving, so it makes you feel like, okay, we're playing a full game, you're moving, but it's actually picture frames just uploading so fast, you understand, to make this picture out, to make these animations show on the screen to where you're viewing it and watching it, right? So once we understand this, right, you have to understand now that they also created defensive animations. They make the coding and the specs to these games and how it plays out and how the animations look and are supposed to work at this point of time, at that point of time. So now here's where Clutch Defender becomes so key, because it actually raises all your defensive stats. See, it's one of those badges that it tells you that, but in a hidden way, in a secret way. They just increases the steps up in big moments. That's what it says down there. Then when you click on it again and press triangle, then it says increases defensive stats. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to the score, right? 15-7. Now, this badge will activate now, and it's been activated. Understand this. This badge activates once you're past 12 to 10 points. But you don't see the badge come up only on certain stops, steals like this. You see the steal right here. Clutch Defender pops up off of it. Now, many people will sleep. They will sleep and they will not realize the gem that I'm showing you guys here. You see the score, right? And even if the score was close, the badge still comes up. But understand when this badge starts to help you out at. So this is basically just 2K adding another side of defense to dumb it down. That's inside of a badge. You have to have a badge, because once you put this badge on, you will get way more steals. Mind you, fellas, this build only has a 38 steal. So understand, how am I getting these rips? Because of this badge. And then my defensive knowledge, my IQ already that's existing, just adds on top of that. Now, understand, all your defensive stats get a boost once you have this badge on, even your interior. This badge does wonders. And I know even 2K Labs can't put out the stats for this badge. It'll be some whoop-de-doo type stuff. This is what I mean, fellas. Like, I've tested this badge based off of animations, using it over time, feeling how it feels once I'm in the position to where this badge starts to come up. I feel like I can slide faster. My lateral quickness is way more boosted and risen and clean. It's like that's what they added into these badges. It's like they added those stats into these badges. If you don't have these badges on, you will miss out on certain animations and you won't realize. So I'm trying to give y'all the gems here. Like, this badge is like the go-to badge. You need this badge on to stop players. Trust me, go up for a block with having clutch defender on. Go up for a block, play defense. Look at this. The badge is bugged out. It's just like how in older 2Ks when you had certain badges on and you can feel it working when you had it on, but there's no sign of it popping up. You like Space Creator. Yeah, oh, I'm glad the gems is just running through. Space Creator is the prime example of a badge that I'm talking about. You know how it works once you put it on, and if you take it off, you'll feel, oh, you will notice the difference, right? But the badge is working in the background. That is just like how clutch defender is. It pops up on certain contests, certain stops, certain shot stops, and like that. Certain all stills, it'll pop up on all stills, but certain contests it pops up on, and you will see, okay, this badge is working. But you can feel it if you understand how to play 2K. If you're a knowledgeable 2K player, when you are moving around playing perimeter defense, you will get way more contact animations having this badge on, stacked on top of tireless defender. So I'm starting to think in my mind, like, was defense really that crazy, or was it just people don't want to use certain badges? And when you go down and you break it down, I be thinking so deep sometimes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's like certain people don't. Even though there's maybe people that use that badge, think about a lot of the meta guards, or a lot of the players, or a lot of the known YouTubers. You don't hear them talking about clutch defender. And this is my point, fellas. Y'all just gotta stay with me on what I'm talking about. You don't hear YouTubers talking about using that. You don't see it being used in wagers. Just like tireless defender, for example, because that's another badge that's golden in 21, and people don't realize it like that. A lot of locks don't realize it like that. They rather go with that pogo stick. They rather go with certain other badges, but not realize how important perimeter defense is. And this badge boosts your perimeter defense in next gen. I'm telling you, put the badge on gold or Hall of Fame if you could have that, and see what it does when that time comes. And you're down to those moments where you got to guard the ISO and the player has to do the get past you and go dunk, because that's all players can do all the time in this game. I'm telling you, you're going to feel the difference. Like, okay, yeah, this badge comes in. It's going to make you want to play more defense. It's going to hype you up more. That's the whole point of this game and using strategy. Sometimes you have to... I already have a 70 perimeter, so I feel like this puts my build up to like an 80. Look how I'm moving. You see how I'm holding his body, getting those body contacts, going for the steals because I have this badge on. The confidence is there. And that's what everybody else needs to realize. Okay, look how I'm shading and baiting. He thought I was coming to help in the paint. All IQ, fellas, I'm telling you. And then when you have these badges on you, you stack on top of each other, it's going to be crazy. Now, remember, I believe badges like this will remain in 2K. These are their new type of style badges. You got to understand this. This is a very balanced badge because it doesn't come in at the start of the game. See what I mean? It's a badge that usually comes in the end of the game. And sometimes this badge could come in too late. If you didn't play enough good defense or you didn't have the score close enough, it could come in too late for you. Or you're just one person. You know, your other teammates can't play defense. So understand how balanced this badge actually is, and you have to utilize other badge points that you may need for other stuff, like maybe clamps or something like that. So you see how 2K's breaking away and branching away to where they're making it a little bit more complex on how you utilize badges, how you want to prioritize your stats on your game style and gameplay. I have a gem video coming on 2K22 where I want to talk about these new badges that they're implementing in the game. Okay, people are not seeing it, but you got to understand when things that are new come in, understand they're here to be tested, especially when it's a whole bunch of it. It's a whole flock of it. Hit the like button down, subscribe, positive vibe.